Jehovah's Witnesses visited my mom when I was a little baby, and they started a Bible study with her and later with us children. My dad, however, didn't receive the truth very favorably. He was rather skeptical about it. So at some point, the truth was pushed into the background. Then when I was 20, I moved to another city to study at university. I had great friends. My relationship with my boyfriend was super harmonious. Everything was perfect. I've always been a thinker, so whenever I saw pollution, poverty, social injustice, all that made me really angry. And I had my own perfect little world, but anything could have happened at any time. Sickness, an accident, maybe even death. And I knew that only Jehovah really had the answers to my questions. I knew that the whole time.
From the time I was born, my entire family were Catholic, and I thought it was a good religion with a long history. But for some reason, its teachings failed to touch my heart. Around that time, I received a visit from Jehovah's Witnesses, and I asked them the questions that I had. After that visit, I felt Jehovah's love, and I was certain that I had found the truth. In my mind, I was convinced that I would become a Jehovah's Witness, but I had bad habits that were deeply ingrained. I had violent tendencies since I was young, and I enjoyed violent sports such as kendo. I was also under constant stress managing my growing business. As I continued to attend congregation meetings, I became certain that living life in the way that the Creator intended would be the very best life. Even so, it was hard to make the necessary changes. Smoking was a problem that plagued me until the very end.
My siblings, who themselves were making good progress, encouraged me and said, "Why don't you just go to the meetings again?" So I did from time to time, but I had the feeling that I was going around in circles. I realized something has to change. I need a Bible study. The sister who studied with me said we would start with the Keep Yourselves in God's Love book. The first question in that book is, do you love God? And I admitted, no, I don't. So we studied the What Does the Bible Really Teach book again. That sister helped me to connect the things I learned with my life. She also encouraged me to study on my own. Eventually, I did that and also went to the meetings regularly. As a result, I got to know the brothers and sisters even better and how they came to know Jehovah. Then I understood Jehovah loves every one of them, and that also includes me.
Maybe it was because of the brothers' love for Jehovah, but when I was associating with them, always made me smile. It was the brothers' encouragement that helped me believe I could become one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I came to the conclusion that I would never be able to quit smoking if I continued to work on my business. So I called my management team and I handed the business over to them. I felt as if a large burden was lifted off my shoulders. I finally thought, now I can serve Jehovah with a clean conscience. It was only after I left my business and completely cut off my bad association that I was able to quit smoking. And on December 23rd, 1990, I was baptized as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, I have put all those bad habits behind me. Today, my entire family lives by Bible standards, and this gives us the greatest happiness imaginable.
So when I was 30, I got baptized. Today, it feels so good living what I really believe. I'm now happily married to a brother who loves Jehovah just as much as I do. We have 2 cute children, and what brings me extra joy is that all of my siblings are baptized and that now we are all united in the faith.